It's happened! The Texas Rangers!
Hey, baseball fans, this is Chris
Hello,
Singleton,
hello.
and welcome to the show.
Hey everybody, happy Sunday everybody. Hope everyone is having a great Sunday. Thank you for tuning up. Let's see what we can do and road to the show. We're home against the Tampa Bay Rays.
And stepping in for the Rays, Patrick Bailey. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, with that kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's...
So next to hit for Baltimore, Joe Pickett.
Just 388.
Fought off foul.
Foul.
Pickett, only 20 years old. And he's been on a good run at the plate, hitting over 325 in his last 10 games. This one in the air.
Oh.
Lau under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. 2 down. Isaac Paredes now. 0-1 down. Runner on the move. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate.
First and second, 2 down. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Richie Palacios. Bounce to the right side. Pickett.
Got him.
In plenty of time to first. That ends the frame. So the Rays go ahead run on base. Now it's going to be Brandon Lau. On the ground left side. 6, 4,
A pair.
3. And they
Let's
turn
go.
the double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution.
0 for 1.
And that one fouled off.
You know, these
still
Orioles
get a hit.
showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Oh, I missed that.
The 0-2. That one ripped.
Oh, going shopping at the gap,
Hit the
baby.
extra bases.
Let's go.
Hayes coming
Easy
around
double.
third. Oh, the throw is over his
RBI.
head.
Let's go. We'll make it 3-1.
Put a pretty good
Let's
jolt
go.
into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
Can go. I was gonna go too.
And next for the Orioles, Gavin Sheets. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
1 and 2, the count.
I'm on Gavin Sheets. It is home.
2 runners in scoring position. Nobody out. Base hit. 1 run in already.
Oh, yeah.
Around third.
I'm coming
Fires it
home,
to the
baby. I'm
plate.
going to be
Safe.
safe.
He beats
You ain't
it.
tagging
And
me
they
out.
lead by
Let's
4.
go.
His confidence level is
Let's
so
go.
high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. I could watch base hits
Your
like
boy
that one all
Turbo
day
is out here
long,
making
man. So could
plays,
every
making
hitting coach in
hits.
the league. Just a
And I
nice
scored
line
on that
drive
play,
in.
too.
Now batting,
Let's go.
the second baseman,
1 for 2.
Pickett.
Let's go.
And first offering is
Oh,
fouled off. Chris,
come
you
on,
played
man.
here in
That would've been a good
2002.
hit.
What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an
Oh, that was
can't
bad.
pick it up cleanly.
Oh, mate. Oh.
But the throw to first gets him
He still
easily.
got me out.
And that's
I
the
got the
first
run to the
out.
second,
And you had a
though.
cameo
Let's
in the
go.
movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. So first and second with 2 outs. And now the first baseman, Elauris Montero. The 0-1. Soft contact in the air. Puts
Got
it to
him.
Mountcastle, and that'll do it.
Let's go.
So they strand a pair. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Orioles 5. The bottom of the inning. And now here is Joe Pickett. Medina back to work. There's a swing and a drop.
Oh, get up and get gone. Get up and get gone.
Pulls it in on the warning track.
I missed it.
almost a loud start to the
Dang.
inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Pickett with a
Wow.
good game to help lift them to the win.
Definitely a strong game at the plate, Boog, and it's safe to say he made a difference for him. Nice job to help lift the team to a win.
Our final line score tonight.
I missed
First
the
of
home run.
victorious Orioles.
Hey, Twilight, welcome in.
Now a
How
chance
you?
for Joe Pickett.
Thank you for stopping by. Oh, I almost hit a home run in that game.
And there's a foul ball. 2 outs, bases
How
empty.
you doing? Welcome in. Happy Sunday to everybody.
Bounce to third.
Oh,
And that
that
one
was bad.
handled.
That was bad.
Slings to first. Third out. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. We'll move to the third with no
Hey,
score.
Travi, how you doing?
And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Cedric Mullins.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Flips it to Mountcastle, and 1 away in the top of the third.
Now batting, right fielder, Josh Lowe. The batter, number 50, second baseman, Joe Pickett.
High in the air, out to right.
Oh, wow.
He makes the grab, and that is that.
Dang.
They bring
Good rip, though.
Let it fly, big guy. Here we go.
Oh, man, it's 6-5, and I'm 0 for 2.
Slider misses
Off
outside.
the plate.
Swing and a ball popped up.
Oh.
Cruz moving under it.
Man,
Hauls it in to end the inning.
not good, not good.
Orioles strand a couple. They lead it, however, it's 6-5. Tied at 6. Now up for Tampa Bay, Josh Lowe.
Dang, the game's
2
tied
outs.
up now.
On the ground, Pickett.
Got him.
And
Inning
that is
over.
that. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. And we're all... Now it's the second baseman, Joe Pickett. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Rips that one to right. And that will end the inning.
Dang, man.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. To short, could be 2. There's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Joe Pickett.
Oh, for 4. Come on, please give me a hit. Give me a hit.
Antone back to work. And fouled off.
Travis, did you change your name or something? Because I don't think I've seen that name before.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Swings through that.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Man at second. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
He came out of his mechanic.
You got the win, but I played horrible. Why would they throw like that freaking pitch to begin with anyway?
First for the victorious Orioles, Adrian.
I appreciate you all
So
being
now it's
here,
the
though.
4-hole hitter, Joe Pickett.
Batting average went all the way down.
Line drive,
Base hit, knock it. Let's
Rounds
go.
third,
Base
headed
hit,
to the plate.
RBI.
He
Let's
scores
go.
and they have the lead.
We'll take that 1-0
1-0.
lead.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right
We'll
there.
take
Solid
that
swing from
1-0
start to
lead.
end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
2 outs, runner at first. And into the box for Baltimore, Ryan Mountcastle. At the belt and fires. Runner takes off. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
Jeez. I thought I was safe, but okay. 1 for 1. 3-0. We're up. Oh, and he
Well,
hit
definitely
me.
a breakdown in his
Okay.
mechanics on that one. He just lost the handle and ended up way off target.
2 on with 1 out. Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. 2 gone now.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Oh.
2 on, 2 outs. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Over to Smith. Inning over, and it could have been worse. They put 2 on the board. As we go to the top of the 4th. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And the 0-2.
Cedric Mullins.
On the ground, right side. Whips it to first. And 1 gone in the 4th as they get the leadoff man. Now it's Randy Arozarena.
Oh.
Hard hit, right side. Throws to first in time. But the game is tied as the run comes in.
Here we go, tie game. That's situation.
So 2 down, digging in, Josh Lowe. Tied at 4.
He hit it too hard. There was no play at the plate.
And he hits a ground ball right
I
side.
traded for
and
a
he
run
can't
for
come
the
up
out.
with it. And
Come
he's
on,
going to
pick
make
it up,
it
throw
to
it.
first. And we'll see how they
Jeez.
score it. We head to the
He's
bottom of
on
the 5th.
me.
Now at the plate, Joe Pickett.
Of course it is.
And a pitch. And a big swing and a miss.
You know, these Orioles putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like...
Boots it.
He boots it
first,
too.
and
For
he
watch,
just
I'm going
gets
to
it
be
there
out.
in time.
See?
1 away.
we talk about how...
When I boot it and
So
I
2
throw
on
it,
with
they're
2 away.
safe. But when
And next will be
they
the cleanup
boot it
hitter,
and they
Joe
throw it, I'm
Pickett.
out.
1
Like,
for 2.
how does that make any sense? Come on, MLB. Come on, MLB.
In the air, right field. Lowe has it sized up. And that is the inning.
Dang.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Cedric Mullins. The 0-1. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1.
Get the lead runner. That's good.
Go ahead run on base. Isaac Paredes, the next to hit.
5-5. And the 8th.
On the ground to third, might be 2. There's one. On a Mount
Turn
Castle.
2.
That's a
Yes,
double play.
sir.
As a former player,
Let's
watching
go.
5-4-3 double plays brings back some adrenaline. It's such an exciting play, and it's always a great reminder of baseball being such a team sport.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Joe Pickett, the next to hit for the Orioles.
And a 5. Wow.
Straight to deep, huh? Here you go.
That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Fairbanks, an all-star a season ago. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, and he works in a changeup. Foul ball there.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Your pitch right here, kid. Let's go.
On the ground to third. Paredes fires over to first. And they're down to their last out.
The first baseman, number 6.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting.
Alright, guys, I'm gonna be right back.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague baseball on MLB. All right, ready to get underway. Here's Trey Turner. Nobody on his team has a better batting average than he does, Siggy. On the ground right side, Pickett to
Got him.
first. And a quick out, number
Let's
1.
go. We're playing the Phillies.
1 out, base is empty.
In our
Brandon Marsh
ballpark.
steps to the plate. 1
the
down,
home
base is
team.
empty. Popped up. Under it.
I got it. I got it. I got it.
Puts it away for the out.
Yes, sir.
1 gone, runner at first. Joe Pickett, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Come on, big guy. Get your pitch, huh?
High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Well, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
And it's even up.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Like the Phillies on 3rd place of their division.
The 1-1 is fouled off. There's a swing and a drive.
Oh,
Marsh
get up and
brings it
get
back
gone.
towards the wall.
Get up and get gone.
Pulls it in on the warning track.
Dang. Missed it.
First and second, one out. Tyler Soderstrom stands in for the Phillies. The pitch. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3, double play. And the inning is over. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Joe Pickett. Walker back to work. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Marsh on the move. He's there. He's got it. One away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of ball.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Top contact right here.
0-2 now. Double play ball to second. Pick to second on a Mountcastle. It's a double play.
He's so good at coming across the...
Runner at first with 2 away. And now it's Alec Bohm. Bounced up the middle. Holiday. They take the force out, and that is that. Hard grounder into the outfield for a
They
knock.
say I got that. Let's
Throw
go.
stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
And another ball. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Christopher Sanchez up and loosening in the pen. Vargas, a right-hander, loosening up as well. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. First and second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Two outs. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 5 innings complete. It's the Orioles 3 and the Phillies nothing. And now the catcher comes up to him. Tyler Soderstrom. The tying run at the plate. On the ground to second, might be 2. Quick feed to second for 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that...
So
Boy,
next
out
to
here
hit for
making
Baltimore,
plays.
Joe Pickett. High in the air, out to right. Castellanos moves on it. And he makes the
Sack
catch.
flash fly,
Runner
baby.
tagging and heading for home. He's in on the
Let's
sacrifice
go.
fly. And they lead by 4.
Well, these players understand how important each run is, especially as you get closer.
This is Bryson Stott.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Man at first, 1 away. Ground ball left side, and it stays fair. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away. 1 down, and now for the Phillies, Tyler Soderstrom.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
2 on, 1 out. And he hits a ground ball right side. Nice stop. And very nicely done for the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play, dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond at
We
first.
took game one,
With
baby.
a
Let's go.
pedestrian day at the plate that was redeemed by a game-saving defensive play. Singled and knocked in a run. So 2 down, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Joe Pickett. Strike one.
He's looking pretty sharp to start the ball game. He's got that good fastball working early.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Marsh moves under it. And that is that. One left for the Orioles. And here's the catcher, Tyler Soderstrom. 2 on, 1 out. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1. What a double play that was.
Let's
Inning over.
go.
Ready to go, bottom
Come on, you're
4.
making
Here's the
plays.
Oriole cleanup hitter,
Oh, we're
Joe
down 4-0.
Pickett. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
And there's a base
Let's
hit
go,
to the left.
base hit. I'll take that.
And the leadoff man aboard.
I'll take that
and you
hit.
had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. Here's Adley Rutschman. Singy, he was the first player taken in what has turned out to be a talented draft class.
Well, Boog, 2019 delivered a youth movement for Major League Baseball. Adley, Bobby Witt Jr., Corbin Carroll, and the list goes on. It's extra special when you're the top pick in a class with so much talent.
And now it's Austin Hayes. The pitch. Double steal. There's a ball. And the throw. He's out at third. And a foul ball.
He double clutched
these
his
Orioles
pitch.
need to bring up
And
the quality
then
of their bats and
The
specifically
throw was
their
off
swings.
bad,
Just
but somehow he
one
went to
extra
run and
base
tag
hit for
me,
them,
and
so
I was
they
out
haven't
when I
exactly
was
been hitting the
actually
ball
on
and getting the
base. I
gap
should
or
have
out of
been
the park.
safe.
That makes it really
Oh.
difficult to generate
Oh.
runs.
Not deep enough,
And there's
though.
one down.
Dang.
Here's Harper now.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. Goes to second, safe there. 2 outs, runner on first. Joe Pickett will hit next. 1 for 3. Smoked on the ground a second. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. And the Orioles. Base is empty, 1 away. Johan Rojas stands in for the Phillies.
Rojas.
1 down, base is empty. To the right side, Pickett sends it to first, and they got him.
Good fastball in on the hands, makes the swing a little defensive, jammed him up right there.
And into the box for Baltimore, Joe Pickett. Swings over the top of that one.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. He talked about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Hard liner. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is the inning. So they can't come up with. Tied at 6. Tyler Soderstrom stands in for the Phillies. On the ground. It's through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Big knock there to keep the inning alive and an opportunity to put something in the gap and give the Phillies the lead.
And we're back on to the bottom of the 10th. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. That one out to right. He's under it. Makes the grab. One up, one down. And next is the designated hitter, Austin Hayes. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
The winning run on second base. Got him! And good work there as he gets.
Well, I love the fact they didn't quit. They had to do a little extra work tonight to secure this win, but it's what you got to do over the course of a season if you want to be a championship ball club.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the
Joe Pickett, the next to hit for the Orioles. Here comes a pitch. Bounce to the right side. Stop. Over to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
The designated hitter.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Kicks and fires. And he grounds one to the right side. Pickett. And one away in the top of the third. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. And a pitch. Grounder might be two. Terang over to second, and that's two.
Got him.
Bottom of the fourth. Here's the second baseman, Joe Pickett. And here it comes. Liner caught at second.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it?
Base is empty with two away. Bryce Harper to the plate. And a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Out to short. Terang. Throws to first, and that will end the inning. Back now at Oriole Park. New inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Back to work. 3-2 now. On the ground, right side. Pickett. Throws to first in time. One up, one down. Double play ball to second. Over to Turner for one, and it's a double play to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Phillies 8 and the Orioles 2. So one out, nobody on. And now here is Harper. One down, base is empty. To the right side. In plenty of time to first. Harper retired. Next is the designated hitter, Edmundo Sosa.
Get him the face right here.
Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. To short, could be two. Off balance feed, there's one. Over to first, safe.
I promise you, they're guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom nine. Now it's the second baseman, Joe Pickett. Found back our way, and that's out of play. Edwards, in his 10th season, he features a four-seam fastball, a cutter, a curve, a slurve, and he works in a changeup. Next offering way off the plate. Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field.
Get up and get gone.
Going
Get
back.
up and get gone. Let's go. It's turbo time. Let's
He
freaking
flexes
go.
his power
It's
with that
about
swing.
time.
It's 9-3.
Let's go. Let's go.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach. Well, at this point of the year, first day of the summer, teams are really starting to figure out who they are. No more excuses about cold weather or any inclement conditions. Now I think we'll start to...
Alrighty guys, I'm back. Hey Sunlight, welcome in honey, how you doing? Man, Braves. Yeah, I gotta go with T-Drills. Oh, we're playing in Atlanta. And they have 51 wins. Jeez.
Michael Harris, the next to hit. And he grounds one to the right side. Pickett throws to first in time.
Batting third.
New inning getting started. And now the rookie second baseman, Joe Pickett. Waka back to work. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. Acuna going back. And he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
Man, Boog, I love watching an outfielder take on the wall to make that play.
Bottom of the second. Here's Austin Riley.
The third baseman, Austin Riley.
On the ground right side, Pickett. On to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second. Here's Jared Kelenic. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. Strand one. On to the fourth. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Joe Pickett. In the air, right side. Acuna makes a nice running catch.
Woo. He was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it.
2 outs, nobody on. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 2 down, nobody on. To the right side. And that's the third out. And there's a foul ball.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Hayes over at second, one down. On the ground, right side. Over to Cooper, and there's 2 away.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his.
So 2 away with nobody on. Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris. Bounce to the right. Pickett sends it to first, and that is the inning. Here's the second baseman, Joe Pickett. Ripped to right, base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Gavin Sheets, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Let it fly. Let's go right here.
And a pitch. And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
2 on, 2 outs. Runner on the go. 2 men on second now, and this is going to. Pickett had a ho-hum game for them.
Maybe not his best showing, but they got the win, and he should be happy about that.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 3 runs.
Joe Pickett digs in now.
In the lane.
The pitch. On a line,
Base hit. I'll take that. I'll take that.
And a board on the leadoff single.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now it's Austin Hayes. The 1-1. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw.
Stolen base for me, my second of the season. Let's go.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Gathers and throws to first. One out in the second. Nice job behind the plate there. Here's Ryan Mountcastle.
Come on, Mountcastle. Come on, Ryan. Get me home.
And a good eye there. Pickett leads off second with one gone in the inning. That one hammered center field. Harris reaching back towards the wall. Goodbye, home run.
Let's go.
A two-run shot, and just like that, they're out in front. It's 2-0.
The batter number 50, second baseman.
4-0 now.
Pickett.
It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
So here's Murphy now.
The catcher, Sean Murphy.
On the ground, 2 ball. To second, that's 1. Relay to first, double play.
I think
Let's
4-6-3.
go.
Here is Ozzie Albies up
I'm
there.
making plays out here, guys. Let's go.
2-2 now. Bounce to the right side.
Making plays.
Whips it
Got
to
him.
Mountcastle, and Albies is retired.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the...
Matzik, 35 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2009. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Ripped to short. Edmonds slings to first. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Michael Harris now at the plate. Left-hand batter waits. On the ground, right side. On to
Got him.
first. Third
You're
out.
fast, but you're not that fast. Come on
2
now.
left for Atlanta. And the deficit remains 5-2. Here's Sean Murphy.
7-3.
The pitch. To short, could be 2. Holiday to second on a Mountcastle. It's a double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his input.
Back at Truist Park, all set for the start of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Joe Pickett. The pitch. And that's outside. Leclerc,
Off the
a former
plate.
All-Star. He features a 4-seam
Off the
fastball, a
plate.
slider, a cutter, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seamer.
Oh,
Foul back our
come
way, and
on.
that's out of play.
Go foul, go foul. Oh, thank you. 1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Swing and a foul back. That's out of play.
Wow. Wow.
Hey, try that pitch, huh? There you go.
And now it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Good fastball.
Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Get
2
fastball.
outs. Runner at first. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. 2 outs. Ground ball, and this should do it. On to first.
Got
Ball
him.
game.
We win,
And
baby.
the
We
Orioles
came to
earn the
Atlanta and
sweep
took
in
game
this
1.
two-game series.
These two-game series have a different feel. There's kind of an urgency. So to come in and take both games, sweep the series, feels really good. You kind of wish that it was a 3 or 4 game series when you're this hot.
Our final line score this.
We took 2 out of 3 from the Braves. Nice. We took the series. That's what we needed to do. Play in New York next. Divisional game. 51-31. They're 46-35. Damn. Okay. The best hitter is Alex Cole on the Yankees. 309
Joe
average.
Pickett, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Okay.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently. Hits in each of the last 6 games.
That one ripped.
Oh,
That's
get
back
up
there.
and get gone. Get up and get gone.
Pulls it in on the warning
missed
track.
it. I hit it to the warning
No
track,
runs,
but
no
I
hit.
missed it.
Base is empty with 2 away. Next is switch hitting first baseman Oswaldo Cabrera.
1-0 Baltimore.
Bounce to the right.
Got him.
Whips it
Easy
to
play.
Mountcastle. Inning over. Offense.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about
cut.
something being hit
Nice
to the
cut,
right side into
fastball.
the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Boog, it looked like that curveball backed up on him, and although it's a
Oh
mistake,
my
it works out really
gosh,
good
man.
for the pitcher. The hitter's timed it up, expects it to be to a certain spot, and it just doesn't get there.
And the right-hander deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Stay alive. Stay alive. Let's go. Come on, give me a pitch to hit, man. Stop with that bull crap, man.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Outside.
Off the plate.
Now it's belted. Deep to
Oh,
left.
let's go.
Way
It's
outta
turbo
here.
time.
Home run.
Let's freaking go. About time. Let's go.
That one felt
2-1
good.
shot.
His 13th home run of the season, and they add on. It's 5-zip.
Let's freaking go.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the ball.
And now it's Keibert
The
Ruiz.
Ruiz.
And now it's 1-2. Bounce to the right side. Goes to second. Safe there. Saying 4 homers in 22 games at Old Yankee Stadium. What do you remember? Here's Jordan Groshans. And the pitch. Ground ball right side. Whips it to Mountcastle. And there's 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the
No left
defense
fielder.
work behind him with another ground ball.
I homered once in this game. 1 for 2.
Ball.
Oh.
1-0. Pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
Are you gonna start pitching it off the plate now and then and on the inside corner?
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Touches down. That's
Good
it.
job.
And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Let's go.
Now batting, right fielder.
Gavin Sheets, the next to hit for the Orioles. Sheets having a lot more success on the road this season. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Go to second. Out there. And the inning is over.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Back in New York. Now it's the second baseman, Nick Madrigal.
Second baseman.
The 0-2.
Welcome, man. How you doing? How's your week?
To the right side.
How's your weekend? How's
It's through
everyone
for a
weekend
hit.
going?
So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That's a bad D on that play, huh? Dang.
Alex Call stepping in now for the Yankees.
Give us 2, huh?
Best hitter on the team.
Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. Heading for the plate. Here comes the throw. It's offline, and he scores. All tied again, 5-5. So up next, Joe Pickett. He's already homered in this game.
Second baseman. Pickett.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back.
Oh, get up and get going. Get up and get
Makes
going.
the grab and a leaping play at the wall.
Well, that's the biggest play of this ball game. With that swing, they would have taken the lead and gone ahead. But a great job by the outfielder to get back to the wall, time it up, and make an incredible catch to perhaps save this.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Low throw, and he can't take it out.
When you're trying to swipe a bag against an elite level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump in.
One down. Joe Pickett, the next to hit for the Orioles.
We have a 7-5
Warning track.
lead.
Wall.
Now
And
we
you
have an
can touch
8-5
ball,
lead.
baseball
Trevor Board
man.
has hit 2 home runs in Yankee Stadium. Let's freaking go.
A
Get up and get going.
gigantic blast.
It's turbo time.
His second
Let's
home run
freaking
of the
go.
game. It's 8-5. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this
447
one, Boo.
feet,
They're
baby.
clearly feeding
Let's
off
go.
of each other at the dish. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited
Nobody
for it.
went back
It was
because
like
they
BP
all
all over again.
knew it was gone in Yankee Stadium.
Pickett had a sensational showing in the win. Cracked
go.
a pair of homers.
Such a tremendous
And we're
effort at the
first in the
dish.
AL
Not every
East.
game is going to be like
3
this
for
one, so
5,
you need
2
to enjoy
home
it when
runs.
it's happening.
3 RBIs for your boy.
Our
Let's
final
go.
line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 8 runs on 12 hits.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Joe Pickett.
Average is back up to 360.
And there's a foul ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Swing and a ball lifted left field.
Get up and get going.
Cabrera
Get
drifts
up.
towards
Oh,
it.
it's not
Hauls
deep
it in
enough.
to end the inning.
Dang.
And the Orioles. 1 out, base is empty. Now here's Jake Bauers. On the ground, right side. And that squirts through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to...
And the New York Yankees.
Swing and a pop-up. Magical.
Wow.
Should have this one. Puts it away for the out. 2 down. So digging in, Jake Bauers. And a pitch. On the ground. Holiday. Safe at first as they can't make the play. So 2 on with 2 away. Now Austin Wells. 2 outs. Right side. Pickett.
Got him.
In plenty of time to first. That's out number 3. Strand a pair. Nicky Lopez up to the plate.
4-2.
The pitch. And he hits a ground ball right side. Whips it to Mountcastle. 2 away. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. That one
You ain't
carried.
catching that. Get up and get going. It's turbo time. Let's go.
So he goes the
Grand slam.
opposite way with that one. That's his third home run of the series. It's 5-4. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
Oh, it's a 3-1 shot. It showed a grand slam on the screen, though.
Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right.
One down. And up next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. Here's a 1-1. On the ground, right side, Pickett.
We were up 5-4, now it's 5-5.
Throws to first in time.
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman.
So one out with two aboard. And next for the Orioles, Joe Pickett. He's already homered here in this one. And fouled off. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in the second game of the series. To first, might be two. Fires to second for one. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play.
Well, this turned out to be an exciting, very well-played game. Always feels great when you can take the lead in the 8th at home. Come out in the 9th, the crowd will be behind that pitcher as he tries to get those final 3 outs. Everybody goes home happy with a win like this.
One down, runner at first. Here is Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
Runner on the go.
My home run.
Pitches low. Throw. Save.
Good steal of second right there, and now the table is set for the middle of this order to drive in.
Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. All set for the start of the inning. Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman. Joe swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's down. One hops off the wall. Into second easily.
Double. Let's go.
Off double.
Everything came together for him. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Kicks and fires. And that one clips the corner.
This is a hitter who takes his game to another level, playing at night.
Next offering way off the plate. Man at second. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Second inning here, no score.
No score. Come on, baby. Get it in there.
That misses the zone. Counts full, 3-2. Bounced up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. The throw in, but it's offline.
I'm gonna score. Let's go.
And it's 1-0. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen. Singy, do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but
Pickett, only 20 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there are two. So 2 down. And next for New York, Jordan Groshans. 2 outs. On the ground, right side. On to first. And that'll do it. Back here in New York. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Joe Pickett. In the air, left field. Cabrera pulls that one down, and there's one away.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Joe Pickett. 1 for 3.
Pickett.
Looking for some insurance, or as our friends down in the South would say,
insurance.
no matter how you say it, we know what you mean.
On the ground, out to short. Lopez whips it across, and that is that. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Nick Madrigal.
Second baseman.
Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of.
Now here is Joe Pickett. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Swung on, belted.
Oh, get up and get going.
That one's
Get
back
up
there.
and get going.
Goodbye, home
Let's
run.
go. Turbo time. Let's freaking go.
He circles the bases. That's his 4th home run of the series.
Let's go.
And that's how they take the lead. It's 5-3. That's his 3rd
2-1
straight game with a homer,
shot, baby.
Ziggy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Here at the bottom of the 9th, 1 out.
Bullpen.
And here is Giancarlo
Now
Stanton.
batting, the designated hitter.
We win this game. We
One
could
down,
take
base
the
is empty.
series, guys.
And he grounds one to the right side. And it's through for a hit.
Oh, damn.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the
We
board,
won.
key pitching
Let's
and
go.
defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
We play another
Our
series.
final line score tonight.
Okay.
First for the victorious Orioles, 5 runs, 12 hits.
So up next, Joe Pickett.
Garrett Cole.
Just missed.
This is a rookie we've been paying close attention to this season. One of the top prospects in the game, and he looks like he belongs at this level. He's enjoying a good season at the plate.
Two down, nobody on. Fought off foul. That one not close. And that's ball 2.
Come on, Garrett Cole. Give me a pitch to hit.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. Adley Rutschman next to bat for Baltimore.
Bring it up, boy. You know you want to.
3-2 now.
You know you want to.
And a
Base
base hit
hit.
up the middle.
Let's go.
And that keeps the
I
inning
whipped that
alive.
baseball like it was nothing. Let's go.
And that knock bumps his hitting streak into double digits, Chris. He's hitting 10 straight.
Yeah, and on a nice trajectory, average going up, OBP, everything he's doing at the plate right now just seems to be working.
Runner at first with 2 away. And the batter now, Adley Rutschman. Runner on the move. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the.
Got in. Come on now.
And
Oh,
now
I'm
it's
tired.
Keibert Ruiz.
Give me glasses.
Righty delivers. On the ground to second. Might be 2. There's 1. And that's 2. And the batter is George Springer.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike.
Got him.
Save.
What?
That kind of elite arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty.
The batter number 50, second baseman. Joe Pickett.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Up the middle, and he knocks it down. Goes to second. Safe there. Safe
Everybody
at
is
first as they
safe.
can't make the play.
Let's go.
Here's Adley Rutschman. And the righty deals. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. Goodbye, home run.
Let's go.
His 9th homer of the year, and they tack on. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate.
We up 4-1.
To the right side, Pickett. Judge out on the play. Man at first, Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Bounce to the right, Pickett. They take the force out, and that ends the inning.
Hey, see it and rip it up there, kids. See it and rip it.
For you growing up in New York City, I mean, you're a big sports fan. Tell me about your experience with the Yankees growing up.
I really went to Shea Stadium more than I did to Yankee Stadium. I grew up a Phillies fan. There was one game, though, that I went to as a kid. I sat in the upper deck. It was the game that Bo Jackson hit 3 homers in his first 3 plate appearances and then hurt a shoulder diving for Deion Sanders inside the park home run. That's probably the most memorable game that I ever attended as a fan at Old Yankee Stadium. One run across in the frame so far, and we're the top half of the 6th. Hot shot to third. Groshans gets it to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
The catcher, number 35, Adley.
Back at Yankee Stadium, here's the second baseman, Joe Pickett. The wind of the pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. Kicks and deals. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Adley Rutschman. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
Man at second. There's a strike. Movement in the Yankees pen. McKinley Moore getting ready to go. Gonzalez, a left-hander, also throwing. The 1-2. Runner breaks for third. Cut on and miss. Throw to third, and he's out.
Well, Boog, I never really like trying to steal third base with my teammates up. This is a huge win to take this series on the road before heading back home.
We got 3 out of 4.
Feeling good about yourselves. You got some good
go.
momentum.
That's how we do it. Guys, looks like we're gonna... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Great job. average is 362, not 324. Coach got it wrong.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Interleague Baseball. And into the box for Baltimore, Joe Pickett.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Tied up here in the early going.
Lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
And now the lefty. Hard liner. Base hit into the outfield. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 4-3. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Siggy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Now, Gavin Sheets. The 1-1 is fouled off. 2 on, 2 outs. And another ball.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the grab. And that is that. 9 men come. Man at first with 1 gone. Here's Nolan Gorman. The 0-1. Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's 1, and that's 2. So no. Bottom of the inning, and into the box for Baltimore, Joe Pickett. The wind of the pitch. Swings through that one for strike 1.
You know, these Orioles doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient.
Foul ball there.
I love how he tracked the ball right there and was able to get through that fastball just a little bit late. Otherwise, it stays fair. I think if the top hand is a little stronger, same swing produces a home run.
The wind to kick the pitch. That one misses. Now 1-2.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Out towards left center. Verdugo gets under it. Corrals it. And there's 1 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Gavin.
So first and second with 1 man gone. Andy Rodriguez will hit next. 2 on, 1 out. Hit weakly on the ground towards second. They get 1 out. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Quips it to Mountcastle, and that'll do it. So it's no run. Well, we go bottom 6, and now here is Joe Pickett. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. The numbers say they've only chased at pitches outside the zone a little more than 10% of the time, which is excellent.
And the right-hander deals. And they'll do it again.
So those numbers I just mentioned tell me they've been really smart at the plate. They're feasting on the healthy stuff and avoiding the junk. Kind of sounds like your diet, Boo.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Up with it, fires to first. In time to get him. 1 away on the strikeout. Base is empty, 1 away.
15.
Joe Pickett now at the plate.
Joe Pickett.
On the ground to the left. Lee. Throw to first is in time.
Well, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out on the pitcher's hand.
Pickle kept the hitting streak alive. Singled and knocked in a run.
I'm sure they're glad they got the win, but if he's going to be a driver for their offense, he needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles.
One down. Now at the plate, Joe Pickett. Pickett, only 20 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Hammers that one.
Oh,
deep
let's
left
go.
field and
Trouble
forget
time.
it.
Let's freaking go. I'll make it 2-0.
A solo shot, and they add on. It's 2-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that. He's really dangerous with the bat in his hands right now. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Man at first, here's Nolan Gorman.
Second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Fires to second for 1. Over to first, safe. That one almost got him.
Ball 1, no strike.
Polanco, the runner at first with 2 gone.
That was a slider. Why would you throw a slider on the first pitch? Come on, man.
That misses. 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Hard ground ball,
They
base
set
knock.
up the gut. I'm 2 for 2.
Throw in holds the lead runner at second.
I think I'm 2 for 2.
On now with 2 away.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Slider got him for strike 3. 2 left on. We're headed to.
They took
And
the
a
lefty
pitch.
out. They put in the righty.
And that's outside.
You know, these Orioles, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've heard lots of loud noise coming from their bats in this one, haven't we? I mean, they've logged 6 hits at 90+ exit velocity, and that doesn't happen by accident.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Yeah,
The line
I'm
of the
2 for
pitch.
2 right now.
This to third, and it finds
I'm
its
3
way
for
through
3.
a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
My
Having
added
himself a
pitch
really
is
nice
going
game
back
at the
up
plate.
again
Turned
now.
over
after
nicely.
this
Definitely
game.
a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Gavin Sheets, the next to hit for the Orioles. Sheets not having as much success with the bat here at home as you see the splits. Runner goes again. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Tag out at second.
Man, I see him trying to get, after 4
Ow.
runs in a row, you start to think a little bit that you're on a roll, and that's the momentum that just takes on a life of its own. Players start hitting up and down the lineup. Never know who's going to come up with the big hit, who's going to come out of the bullpen and get the big outs, but it's a good feeling, and you want to extend it.
And stepping in for the Cardinals, Pete Crow Armstrong.
For the Cardinals, the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
On the ground right side. One up, one down. So one out, nobody on. And next is the designated hitter, Mason Wynn. On the ground right side. Dives and he can't hang on. In there safely. So next to hit for Baltimore, Joe Pickett. That one ripped. That's back
get up
there.
and get gone. Get up and get gone.
Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags and goes to third.
Let's go.
Runner at first with 2 away. Travis d'Arnaud next up for the Cardinals.
Easy. 1-0 Baltimore. We're up 1-0 now.
2 outs. Ground ball right side. Pickett throws to first in time. That ends the frame. Slice the other way and foul. Oh, 1 now. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
Boo, you have any memorable hit by pitches yourself? Maybe high school, college?
No, but I almost did get decapitated by a foul ball at Old Tiger Stadium. And a pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner on the go. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Oh, boy. Not good.
And the righty deals. And it skips in the dirt. Mountcastle, the lead runner at second. Pickett over at first with 1 away. Runner goes again. Pitch is low. Now here's an easy out with a pair of runners stranded together. Things getting a little messy on the bases. So 2 down, and now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate.
Travis d'Arnaud.
The 0-1. And he grounds one to the right side. Whips it to Mountcastle, and that is that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Orioles 1 and the Cardinals 9. And he swings and misses at the initial
Good
offer.
slider. Good pitch.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Base hit.
Hayes around second. The throw to third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
At the plate, Gavin Sheets. Here goes the runner. The 1-1 is fouled off. The tag, and he's out. Joe Pickett, the next to hit for the Orioles. 1 for 2. That clips a corner. 1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. And that's outside, and it's 1-1. At the belt and fires. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. And that's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Runners on the corners with one gone. Gavin Sheets, the next to hit for the Orioles. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Strike in there.
Got him.
Tag. Ow. Darno, great throw.
Kind of a gamble right there. They're trying to stay out of the inning-ending double play.
Up next,
Here's Nolan Gorman.
the second baseman, Nolan Gorman.
On the ground, could be two. Goes to second, safe there.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
So the tying run at second. Runner takes off for third. Throws, save. That's a stolen base.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him.
On the ground. Tag, and he's out at the
Got him.
plate.
That play won't be trending
Let's
on social
go.
media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot.
We won, baby. We won. I went 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Not bad. Not bad. Not a bad 2 for 3. Hey, gotta go stay at home. Welcome to Blue Jays then. We're 57-32. They're 46 and 41. Okay.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division. Okay, all set to go. Here's Garrett Hampson. Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases.
Hampson.
Ground ball right side. Tosses to first. One out in the top of the first.
Batting second, the right fielder.
One gone, runner at first. Joe Pickett, the
Yeah,
next
my
to hit
batting
for the
average,
Orioles.
374. Let's
He's been
go.
on fire at the dish lately. 10 hits in his...
Swing, and this one's blasted.
Oh,
It's got a
get
chance.
up and get going. Get up and get going. Let's go. Turbo time. Let's
And they
freaking
tack
go.
on to their lead. It's 3-0. That adds another game to his hitting streak, Chris.
Yeah, he's been doing so many things well at the plate and clearly driving the ball with some authority as part of that.
18th
He's
home
really
run on
dangerous with the bat in his hands
season.
right
Let's
now.
go.
A
We'll
good
try
hitter
that
gets
clean
pitch
up the lead
recognition
over the Blue
early.
Jays.
He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Ramon Urias.
Ramon Urias.
Kicks and deals. Swing and a ball popped up. Pickett moving under it. Squeezes it. And there's one away. Runner at first with 2 away. Here's Kiermaier now. Left-hand hitter waits. On the ground right side, Pickett. And the inning is over. So one hit.
Okay. I have to have a contact swing.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Bounce to the left side. Tosses to first. That is the inning. 3 go the Orioles. 1 out, base is empty. Now the Toronto 4-hole hitter, Ramon Urias. To the right side. gets it to first.
Got him.
That's the second out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping.
That to right. Kiermaier moving under it. Makes the grab, one down. Oh, the throw is wild.
Wow.
Base is empty, one away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Joe Pickett. He's already homered in this game. Rebbia goes 6'1". He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. There's a strike.
Now, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Makes the grab, and there's two gone.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to go with this 6th win in a row. All of a sudden, you start to look around up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.
4 runs on 6 hits, no errors.
Joe Pickett will hit next. The pitch. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. And he grounds one back up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove.
Beat it out.
Gets it there in time, though. He keeps his composure, and they get the out.
What?
Great job by the second baseman right there. Quick reaction to dive, knock that ball down, and big leaguers just don't panic. Not the good
Oh,
ones.
I was
He gets
safe.
up, makes the.
I was
So two
safe,
away with nobody on. Here's Josh Naylor.
but they didn't challenge it, I guess, so that's okay.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Bounce to the right. Throws to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Blue Jays go down. And we're back. And now Joe Pickett. And a pitch.
Go back.
To the right side. Donovan.
Oh.
In plenty of time to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
The catcher, number 30.
2 on, 1 out. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. And the pitch. Drops a bunt down the first base side. They tag him for the out as both runners move up on the
I
sacrifice.
don't want to jinx
That
it,
right
but
there was
that
a
would be
productive
cool
at
if I
bat.
played
You
in the
know you're
World
doing
Series in
something
my
right.
rookie year.
Anytime you help move 2 runners into scoring position and give your
That
team a
would be
chance
cool.
to drive.
I don't want to jinx it, though, but
These fans, they are ready to cheer about something.
Lifted in the air, right center
Oh.
field. Kiermaier trying to get
come on.
there.
Come on. Sacrifice
He's
fly,
got it.
RBI,
Runner
baby.
tagging from third.
This game is tied
A big
up.
run scores on the sac fly. It's 1-1.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. And now here is
7-1.
Joe Pickett.
I'm 0 for 2.
And a foul ball.
My hitting streak's in jeopardy, too. I
Here's
noticed
0-1.
that, too.
And a foul ball.
Give me a pitch to
Base
hit,
is empty,
man.
1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
There goes my hitting streak. Oh,
Yeah,
it
pretty
was
tight
good
ball
while I
game up
lost
until
it.
the 8th inning, and that's really the time where you expect things to lock down. But the offense broke out, incredible outburst, and just put this game out of reach.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the
And now it's Josh Naylor. Bounced up the middle. Pickett. Throws
Make
to
a
first
play.
in
Got him.
time.
Let's go.
And that'll
That's
do
how you
it.
play,
End of a
Pete.
half inning of play.
Let's
No
go.
score. Back now at Oriole
Leading
Park,
off
ready to go for the last
Orioles,
half of the inning. So
the
now the
second
Orioles
baseman.
cleanup
Oh, I
hitter,
lost a
Joe
lot of-
Pickett.
Pickett.
The wind and the pitch.
360's back down to 366.
Fought off foul.
Damn.
Pickett getting the start at second. Only
Sunlight,
20 years
sunlight.
old. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that
Show
span.
love to each other. Yeah. I always show love to you, Sunlight. What you talking about? If you guys are streaming, I do pop in. Like, come on now.
And the righty deals. And it skips in the dirt. Ground ball up the middle. On to first. That's one out the bottom of the second.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Adley.
In the air, right field, pretty well struck.
Oh, come on, get
That's
going.
back.
Get going, get going. Let's go. Turbo time. Let's freaking go.
And that gives him the lead. It's 3-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Was it number 19 of the season? I'll take it.
With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
So the batting order turns over. Brendan Donovan digs in now. 2 down, nobody on. Bounce to the right side. Oh, look at the stop. Throws from his knees.
Top 10 ESPN for top 10 play, baby.
And
Let's go.
That was a great job of doing the math. He had the perfect angle, diving stop.
Back here in Baltimore. And the batter now, Joe Pickett. And a pitch. And that one is lifted in the air. Kiermaier trying to get there. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Adley.
These players just want to keep it rolling right now. You win this series, you got another team coming in, and you want to do exactly the same. Maybe even push it a little further. Get yourself a sweep. You know the fans are going to be behind this club.
Oh, we're at the Red Sox. I'm gonna do. Going to Boston. Look at that, we're almost to 60 wins, guys. I think I was just 366, but I'm still on fire, so.
Joe Pickett, the next to hit for the Orioles.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Foul ball there. That one back up the middle, and it
Base
gets
set,
through.
let's go.
Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
Oh, this ball's down, and that could bring in a run. Fires to the plate, but it's offline. He will score. On the board first, it's 1-0.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into get.
Runners on the move. Pitching for a strike. And the throw out at third.
Out at third, I was safe.
One gone, runner at first. And next for the Red Sox, Walker Jenkins. Now the 0-1. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Lead runner makes the turn at second. The throw to third, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed.
On the ground to the left, and that's just foul. Well, Singy, when you come to Fenway Park, I think the first thing that you think about and you picture the Green Monster. What's it like standing there playing with that thing behind you? Dives, but it's off his glove. Base hit.
Go out of it, baby. Let's go.
Time he's there easily in front of the Green Monster at Fenway. They used to have Duffy's Cliff, which basically was an angled spot going up to the Monster. That couldn't have been a lot of fun to play in front of. Here's Mauricio Dubon. Kicks and deals.
That's ball, dude.
I mean, the Green Monster's enough. You're going to add something else to it. It's like miniature golf or something, but I can only imagine how difficult it was to navigate out there in the outfield.
Man at second. Struck him out swinging. Some high cheese for strike three. Samuel Basallo now at the plate. Man on second, 2 down. Hit in the air, left field. Yoshida gets under it, brings it in, and that is that. One left for the Vaughn Grissom up next for the Red Sox.
Come on, home down.
Here's the 0-1. Grounder might be 2. 1 at second. Double play.
Yes,
and that'll do it for the inning.
Go.
No runs, 1 hit. Back in Boston, here's the second baseman, Joe Pickett. Frias back to work. That one missed. What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. On the ground, could be 2. Quickly to second for 1. And it's a double play to end the inning.
Let's go.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Bounce to the right side. Tosses to first, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Red. Joe Pickett, the next to hit. In the air, out towards left center. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that'll do it. Runner on at first with 1 gone. And stepping in for Boston, Lamont Wade Jr. On the ground right side. 4, 6, 3, and that's the ball game.
Let's go. We win.
All these
we
hitters
take
got the
game
bats
1
going
in
early
Boston.
with a huge second
Let's
inning,
go.
and they never really looked back. When you have that type of focus, your confidence grows, and you just expect to go out and dominate and win each inning. And then on top of it,
$368. I'll take it.
And that one wrapped foul. 1 out, bases empty. Hard ground ball,
Oh,
base
look out.
knock.
Let's go.
everything came together for him. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Here goes the runner. Picks it up with the bare hand. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. So first and second with one gone. And now the first baseman, Samuel Basallo. That just misses, and that's ball 3.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Checks his swing, now an appeal to third, and he went around. Just enough that time. And here it comes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Second inning here, no score. Check on the runner. To third, tag, got him.
I was safe.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Masataka Yoshida. On the ground, right
Yoshida.
side. Pickett.
Gotcha.
One up, one down.
Batting fifth.
Back here at Fenway, new inning getting started. And into the box for Baltimore, Joe Pickett. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0.
You know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
And a 1-1. That one fouled off. And a pitch. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Righty delivers. Lifted in the air, right center field. Sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board.
Back inside Fenway Park, and now the DH, Rafael Devers. Liner to second, and picked on the hop. And Devers is set down.
The batter.
Base is empty, one away. Here's the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. Right side.
Masataka Yoshida.
Pickett.
And I'm going to throw him out. Let's go.
2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air.
Back now at Fenway. And Eugenio Suarez up to hit down. On the ground, right side, Pickett. To first. And a quick out, number 1.
The batter.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Sheets, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Here comes a pitch. Tap back to the mound. Tosses to first, and there's 2 down.
The batter. The center fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
So stepping in for Boston, Vaughn Grissom.
Hey, Bud.
Now
Welcome,
this team
my
is
love. How we
definitely
doing?
looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap.
Give me a
But,
minute,
at the
and
very
I'll
least,
give
if
you
you
a
can
shout
find
out.
a way to manufacture that.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Throw, and they
Got him.
got him.
Well, I really didn't expect him to try to steal second base because he had a very standard lead at best. If you're going to try to get there safely, you've got to get more on that lead. You've got to get a better jump. That was the difference between being safe and out.
The Orioles leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th.
How you doing, Bud?
To the right side, and that chance handled. Throws to first in time. Man at first with 1 gone. Joe Pickett will hit next. 1 for 3. Up the middle, into the outfield, base hit. Lead runner around second, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Let's go.
2 on with 1 out. And now it's going to be Mauricio Dubon. The pitch. Runner on the go. On the ground, out to short. Story sends it over to first. There for the out. Runner scores from third.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Samuel Basallo, the next to hit for the Orioles. 2 outs. Swing and a line drive curling foul down the right side. Kicks and fires. Runner takes off for third. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Bottom of the 8th. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder Luis Rengifo. Bounce to the right.
Got
In
him.
plenty of time to first, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th.
This team has won the series with the win in this game today, so you got your eye on a sweep. It's not going to be easy to do. When you're on the road, a home team is always fighting to keep
Our
themselves
final line
alive.
for
So
tonight.
got to come out,
First for the
execute, play
victorious
really good
Orioles.
baseball tomorrow
5 runs,
to complete
13.
this.
Joe Pickett, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Batting average back to 371. Let's go. I like it.
He swings and drives one out to deep
Oh.
left field. And
Oh.
it bangs off the
Hit the
monster.
monster,
Around
hit the
first,
wall.
heading for 2. Throws to
Go,
second.
go.
Tag, and he's safe. It's a hustle double.
Let's
Everything
go.
came together perfectly for him right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Fastball for a strike. And it's 1-2.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Got him swinging. Back here in Boston, bottom half of inning number 2. Now the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. Ground ball right side, and that one finds its way through. So a runner aboard to
Get
start
over
the
that
inning.
time.
He went up there and got it. With 2 strikes, I'm not going to leave.
Vaughn Grissom up next for the Red Sox.
I'm expecting a ground ball here.
And now the 0-1. Line drive, base hit right field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only 1 away.
Just so
How
solid.
about you throw a ground
And
ball
welcome back to the
pitch?
ballpark as we go
Thank you.
to the last of the 3rd. And now the right fielder, Walker Jenkins, on the ground. Fires over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
Batting ninth.
You know, we talk so much about how guys prepare for a start. For Giolito, one of the things that's really cool, he actually uses scouting reports and then plays MLB The Show to execute how he's going to go about attacking hitters.
Pop up.
Squeezes
Yep.
it, and there are 2 outs.
Yep, it's a pop up. Man.
Back here in Boston,
off
bottom of the
for the
4th,
Red
here's the
Sox.
3rd baseman,
The third
Rafael
baseman.
Devers.
Rafael.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats
Got him.
back up there while they're hot.
Throws to first in time. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the second baseman, Joe Pickett. And that one is lifted in the air. Joe has a beat on it. Makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball.
Here's the second baseman, Joe Pickett. 1 for 3. First pitch misses. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the 9th. Smoked on the ground to second. Tosses to first, and that is that. So they make short work of him. All set for the start of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Mauricio Dubon. Herman back to work. Ground ball right side, and it's through for a hit. Pickett doesn't stop, heads for home. He scores and they have the
Let's
lead.
go.
It's 4-3. Well, they didn't waste any time as they knock home the runner from second to get on the board.
Huge for team confidence and how you approach the situation. Still have a guy on base, and now they'll try to add on.
Here's Trevor Story. The Red Sox trailing by 3 here in extra innings.
They
Ground ball up the middle.
Trevor Story
Gets
got
it
him.
to first.
2
And
outs
Story
with the
is
runner
out.
going to
Couple of
third.
pitches and a quick out. All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
Guys.
You can see this team is feeling it right now. Look at the smiles, look at the high fives. They feel real good about this 3-game series sweep, and they get it done on the road. You talk about the confidence that can produce.
We went into Boston and swept them. Come on now. Come on now. Now we go to Tampa Bay. Whew. Jeez. Still hot. I'm batting 369. I'm the only one batting 369
And
on the
welcome into the
Orioles.
ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show.
62
2 outs,
and
runner at
33 though.
first. Next to bat will be the Rays 4-hitter, O'Neal
We're
Cruz.
still winning in our division, and that's what I like to see.
Bounce to the right side. Pickett. They get the force, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Tampa. Back now in Tampa Bay. New inning getting started. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Joe Pickett.
It's a lefty.
As the lefty gets to work. And a foul ball. Mania, a 6'5" lefty. 34-year-old
Boy, they
vet, a
changed their
former
uniforms,
first-round
didn't
pick
they?
back in 2013. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
That's okay. Those uniforms are actually
And
pretty
he
cool.
deals.
The Tampa Bay Rays.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Pinto down to first with it. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. We head to the bottom of the second. Here's the second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Keep no score. Come on, guys.
Here comes the 0-1. On the ground, right side. Throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Palacios on second. Low on at first with 2
Guess
down.
the crowd likes when he grounds out.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Out number 3. So the Rays strand.
Alright, I'm 0 for 1.
This one popped up.
Oh, now I'm 0 for 2. And that wasn't even a
He's
pop-up
got it,
pitch
and
either.
that'll end the inning.
They really need to fix MLB.
Go now.
Line drive.
Drop.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And so
Up
2 on
1-0.
with 2 away. O'Neal Cruz
1-1.
next to hit for the Rays.
We were up 1-0. Alright, let's make a play.
On the ground right
Make a
side.
play.
Pickett. Throws
Got
the
him.
first in time.
Got
They
him.
miss a big chance to take the lead. So the Rays strand. Go ahead run on base.
Oh.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Joe Pickett. Golden
I'm
hour
gonna
2
do the
calling
bottom.
for the intentional
Oh,
walk.
come
and
on.
that loads up the bases. And the force play is
Oh,
now in
come
order.
on. Why would you
1
do
down.
that when I have
Gavin
that?
Sheets now at the plate. And that one fouled off.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
The 1-2. Out to short. Base hit. 1 run in already. Here comes the throw. Save. And it's 3-1.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes
Shout out. You're
DJ
welcome.
Antone.
I'm good, bad.
Gets
How
handed
are
the
you?
rock out of the pen.
I asked how you were doing, but I guess you were
and
doing
he's been
something.
excellent in those matchups this year. So
I'm
this
good.
seems like
How
a
are you,
calculated
honey?
move.
There's the strike.
It was either that or you were trying to hide from me, bud. That's okay.
Not even close there.
I'm just kidding.
2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that event seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Oh, I bet you're
Here's
fixing your
Adley
hair.
Rutschman.
Oh, I bet your hair is beautiful even if you don't fix
2
it.
on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss.
Ooh.
And the count 1-2.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
It's through for a hit. Right past his coach, headed for the plate. The throw's offline. He's saved. And they lead by 3.
Let's go.
Everything came together for him. I really
Oh, you're welcome, bud.
Joe Pickett, the next to hit for the Orioles. Line to left, and that's
I
just
missed it.
foul.
I
Henderson, the
missed
runner at
it.
second with 1 away.
Oh, man.
Ripped, but it
Oh,
curls
and I missed
foul.
that, too.
Bounced up the middle. Loud. Over to first. Got the out.
When you win 5 in a row,
Did
the
we
confidence
win?
just
Did we
goes to
win?
another level.
Yay,
and you
we
start
won.
to gain this momentum.
Let's
and
go.
you think that you're never going to lose a game
I played
again because
horrible,
things
though.
are clicking up and down the
0 for
lineup.
4. I
Pitchers are
need to
pitching.
start to
The
get
team is
better
making
again.
plays defensively.
They're
This is the
about to
kind of
send me
feeling.
back down. If I don't
Joe
start
Pickett,
keep on
the next to
hitting.
hit for the Orioles.
362 ain't bad, but
And he swings and misses, and it's nothing in 1.
that was
Well, you got to
high.
be careful with this guy. 2 outs, nobody on. He's looking to drive the ball really far. So if you can't get him to chase your pitch, you might just pitch. Around him a little bit and deal with the guy on deck if you walk him.
And here it comes. Not close with that one. Going to count 1-2.
0-2 pitch that far out of the zone gives the hitter a little confidence that maybe he can climb back into this at bat.
Fly ball down the line. A Rosarena after it. Brings it in. And that's the
he caught
3rd
it.
out.
He caught
And
it.
welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 4th. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Joe Pickett. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Smith makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. So 1 out, nobody on. And now it's Jose Siri. Hard hit right side.
Got
On
him.
to first. And there's 2 away.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Up the middle. And that one handled. The throw to first.
Got him.
And that is that. 2 homers in the inning lead to 3 runs. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Orioles 4 and the Rays 3.
Alright, I'm 0 for 2. One is on first and
There's
second.
good opposite field power. What I like about
First and
something
second.
being hit to the right side into
And
the
no
outfield
outs, and I'm
is
at
that the
the
base
dish.
runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Oh, sack fly, tag.
And there's 1 down.
Oh, no. No, he's
Just
not
pulled
tagging.
off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of.
1 down. Runner at first. Joe Pickett, the next to hit for the Orioles. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. That's inside. Man at first, 1 away. Cracks his bat and pops him up. Smith makes the catch, and there's 2 away. Back to the top of the lineup, Now it's Randy Arozarena. On the ground, right side. Pickett. To first. They get the out on Arozarena. Runner at first with 2 away. And into the box for Baltimore, Joe Pickett. Swinging a foul straight back. Beeks, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. The pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Here's Adley Rutschman. Right side. Lau sends it to first. Rutschman retired. They limit the damage here. So they get 3. So 2 away with nobody on. Brandon Lau next to hit for the Rays. Bounce to the right. And that chance handled. Inning over. Hit in the inning. And here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. Runners at first and second with 1 gone here in the last half of inning number 9. On the ground right side, 4, 6, 3, and that's the ball game.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden you start to look around up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect.
So digging in, Josh Lowe. This one popped up. Gets under it. But the second baseman calls him off. And there's 2 down. Second inning set to go. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Joe Pickett. Rasmussen back to work. And there's a foul ball.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And he's into second with nobody out.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Here's Adley Rutschman. Fought off foul. And today is draft day. Singing an exciting day in terms of the future of the sport and the future of these teams. It's also changed a lot in terms of the immediacy of finding out. I mean, what was it? Carrier pigeon was how you found out about being drafted back when you were selected, right?
Well, fans today may not realize, because we have, such exposure on the internet and network sports and everything else, you find out right away. But when I was drafted back in 1993, I maybe found out, later in the day. I was drafted in the morning, that I was drafted by the San Francisco Giants. So regardless, I think the feeling is the same.
He's trying for third on the ground, and it finds its way through for a hit. He's in there. And it's a 1-run game.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. Galt certainly doing his very best out there on the mound to bring that win streak to a halt.
That one fouled off. The Orioles trailing by 3 here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Drilled to right, way back there.
Oh, let's go.
It's
It's turbo time. Let's freaking go. I'll make it 4-3. Let's go.
Home run number 20 on the year, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-3.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this.
Let's freaking go.
That's exactly the pitch he was
20
looking for.
homer
Crushes
season
it
for
and
me.
hits it
I'm
out of
only
the
a
ballpark.
rookie. They called me up. Why they waited too late, I don't
Bottom of the fourth,
understand
here's
it,
the
but
shortstop
I'm up
at
now.
the plate. Jordan Lawler.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Ground ball up the middle. Pickett tosses to
Got it.
first. One out in the bottom of the fourth.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right
Up
there.
next for
Got
Tampa
inside
Bay,
on him and got him to bounce
the
into that out.
catcher.
5-3.
All right, come on now. One time. That's fine.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there. The Rays holding on to a 2-run lead, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Sliced hard but foul. One down, base is empty, and that's down and away.
Hey, let her rip one time.
He's trying to put me away.
The pitch. Hard on the ground to first. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 2 gone.
Imagine you
Back here at
overthrew that
Tropicana
to
Field.
the,
On to the bottom of the
pitcher.
8th. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jose Siri. And he grounds one to the right side. Pickett.
Got
In
it.
plenty of time to first, and that's one away as the leadoff. We go to the 9th. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Joe Pickett.
And I hit a
The
home
pitch.
run. That's what they came here to see.
That misses the zone. 1-0. Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right
is
field.
that 2 in the
Low
game?
drop step going back.
Let's go!
Goodbye,
Double
Gilbert.
time! Let's freaking
Another
go!
homer. His second home run of the game, and they're chipping away. It's 7-4. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the
21
bat for him. Man, he is
home runs
really
on the
seeing the ball
season.
well in this one. Well, he almost robbed the home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
Oh, he didn't rob it. It was
Pickett
way
had a
over the
great
wall.
showing in this game despite the team's loss. Cracked a pair of homers.
Really impressive work at the dish. He gave his teammates a lot of opportunities in this one, even if they didn't cash in enough to get.
Oh, are we at home against the Red Sox? Oh no, where did I do that? Why did I do that? Ah, jeez. No. That's not what I clicked on, and that's not what I told you to do. We're home against the Red Sox. They're 48 and 48. Oh, 500 ball club now.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the Baltimore. Now it's the right fielder, Walker Jenkins. Base hit, 1 run is in. The throw home. It's offline and he scores.
Nicely done. Brings home 2.
I don't like
Got the
that.
top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was
I
hit
don't
pretty
like
hard through
that.
the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Pickett to second. How about that double play?
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than.
Here's the left fielder, Masataka Yoshida. 2 outs. On the ground right side, Pickett. In plenty of time to first. They limit the damage here. But 2 runs for him and they jump it. And into the box for Baltimore, Joe Pickett. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Wade makes the play, and it's out number 3. 3 up, 3 down.
Number 3.
And next for the Red Sox, Kyle Teal. Bounce to the right side, Pickett. Throws to first in time, and that. Bottom of the inning, now Joe Pickett. Junis back to work. And that is cut on and missed. Strike 1. Pickett in his rookie season, only 20 years old. And his last 10 games stand out. He's homered in 4 of them. That one hammered, but pulled foul. The pitch. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, clearly just
ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now here is Joe Pickett. The pitch. And a foul ball.
Bring the pitch up.
And now the 0-1. Swing and a miss.
pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
And a pitch. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for a strike.
Well, there's a lot more work to be done in this series, but it all starts one game at a time. Taking the first of 4, that means you're in a position to avoid a sweep. Come out tomorrow, you win 2 games, you know that you've...
And stepping in for Boston, Masataka Yoshida. Left-hand batter waits. Ground ball, could be 2. There's 1. What a double play that was. Inning over. And next for the Orioles, Joe Pickett. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Devers throws on to first, and they're happy to just get off the field after they move out in front. Man at first, now the number 2 hitter, Connor Joe. And he's already single. There goes the runner. Pitch inside. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, with that kind of elite arm.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. Back there. A dive, and he can't haul it in. 1 run across, coming home. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and it's now a 6-run lead.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
And now Alex Cora is out of the dugout, and he will make them. So the Red Sox bring on a new pitcher, Luis Frias.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Pickett stands at second with 2 gone. That one ripped. Jenkins going back. Bangs off the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 8-1. And he's got a double.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so.
The batter, number 15, second baseman, Joe Pickett.
That one is absolutely belted.
Let's go.
Back there.
It's turbo time. Let's freaking go.
He'll
Let's
circle
go.
the bases, and they add to the lead. It's 11-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting a ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Joe Pickett. Herman back to work. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Joe snags it on the run.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Double play ball to second. Pickett to second. That's one. Over to first. Safe. 2 gone with runners at the corners. At the plate, Connor Joe. The Red Sox down to their final strike. Hit to second, and this should do it. On to first. Ball game. And the Orioles slug their way to a win in this one. Pickett really excelled in this one and contributed to the win.
Such a tremendous effort at the dish. Not every game is going to be like this one, so you need to enjoy it when it's happening.
So up next, Joe Pickett. Bat to right. He's under it. Puts it away for the out.
This is a rookie we've been paying close attention to this season. One of the top prospects in the game, and he looks like he belongs at this level. He's enjoying a good season at the plate.
Line drive, base hit. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. To the right side. On to first. And that is that. So they make. Base is empty, 1 away. Now it's the second baseman, Vaughn Grissom. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a ball popped up. Pickett should have this one. And it's caught for the out. And now the catcher comes up to him, Kyle Teal. And a 2-1 on the way. On the ground, 2 ball. Holiday. Good feed. That's one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. Bottom of the 7th. Digging in, Joe Pickett. Clevenger back to work. That one to first. And he handles it himself for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job.
So first and second with 1 man gone. Joe stepping in for Boston. Vaughn Grissom. Here comes a pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in. Holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Pickett. There's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it. First and second, 2 outs. Now here's the Red Sox DH, Rafael Devers. On the ground, right side. Gathers and throws to first. And the inning. Runner at first with 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Joe Pickett, 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox get back in the win column as they take game 3 of the series.
Another solid outing from him out of the bullpen. He's up to double digits now with his 10th save of the season.
Man at first with 1 gone. Kyle Teal up next for the Red Sox.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Grounder might be 2. To second, that's 1. And that's 2.
Let's go.
No runs, 1 gone, runner at first. So next to hit for Baltimore, Joe Pickett. 3 for 11 in the series coming in. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Pickett measures 5 feet 8 inches, only 20 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. That breaking ball is in for a strike, and quickly it is
Stop
nothing
throwing
at
the
2.
fucking slider.
Lifted in the air, right field. Jenkins under it, and he makes the catch. And there are 2 down.
I can't stand it when they do that crap, man.
First pitch misses. All tied up here in the finale of this 4-game set. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, Boog. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits, not giving up any runs. But at some point, your luck usually runs out.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's Mauricio Dubon. Runner takes off. And safe. It's a stolen base.
Go.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Pickett, the runner at second with 1 away. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
Swing the freaking bats.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
And a pitch. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
Now it's going to be Samuel Basallo. And the count 1-2. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And another ball. Runner goes again. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Runner goes again. And he chases that one. And that is that.
Hey Travis, welcome back. Yeah, I've been hitting home runs. I have 22 on the young season. I got the call.
Foul.
Well, that ball's hit pretty
We're
hard
in
and
first
sure
place,
had home
so
run
if we
distance. But
stay in
if you're the
first,
pitcher out there on the mound, you
I
execute
guess
it.
for the
Just a
next
long
3 or
strike.
4 months
You
we
go
might
after 'em
be in
and
the
finish 'em off.
postseason.
Pulls that one foul. Red Sox by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. Got him swinging.
Oh, good pitch.
One
Red
down.
Sox always have
Trevor
good
Story
pitchers.
up next for the Red Sox.
Number 10. Trevor.
Up the middle. On the run, sent
Got
over to
him.
first. And Story is out.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's
Got
internal.
And now, Vaughn Grissom.
2-2.
One down, base is empty.
At 8. All right, pitcher, let's
Now a slow roller to second.
get out of the inning.
Throws to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there.
Joe Pickett, the next to hit for the Orioles.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And
I'll take
there's
that.
a hit.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Making a move at first. Pinch running here. Bryce Terang. For 3, our final score as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
1. I went 2 for 4. That's alright. That's alright. Oh, we're going to go up against the Braves. Like they're coming to Baltimore. Last time we played them, we had to go to Atlanta. That wasn't fun. 363 is my batting
Back
average.
here in Baltimore, bottom of the inning. And now the rookie second baseman, Joe Pickett.
Second baseman.
Pickett measures 5 feet 8 inches, batting in the cleanup spot, and he's driven in 8 runs over his last 10 games. The pitch. And he grounds one to the right side.
Yeah, that was bad.
Albies
That
over to
was
first
bad.
in time. And quickly one away.
Come on, big guy.
Oh, I get another chance.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Line drive. Makes the catch. Inning
Oh,
over.
come on.
Nothing doing this time around. Here's Austin Riley. Bounce to the right side. Pickett. Fires over to
Got it.
first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. A run on 2 hits and they leave 1. 9-1 and 2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Braves 2 and the Orioles.
Now back. The second baseman. Joe Pickett.
Boots it. But they get
Beat
the
it,
out at
beat it.
first, and that'll do it for the inning. Make it 6 shutout inning. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Joe Pickett. Gets him to chase after that one.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Base is empty, 1 away here in game 1 of 2 in the series. Gets a piece and it stays 0-2. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that ninth inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Puts it away for the out.
Dang, man. Dang.
Terrific job in this game. He scattered 2 hits and pretty dominant. Efficient with his pitch count. Got himself all the way to the finish line and finished what he started.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious
Joe Pickett, the next to hit for the Orioles. Gonsolin back to work. Crushed. Left center field.
Oh, let's
This
go.
one's deep.
It's turbo time. Let's freaking go. I'll tie the game up. Thank you. Let's go.
A gigantic blast. His 23rd of the
go.
year, and this game is tied. It's 1-1. He only needed one
468
swing to
feet,
square it
baby.
up.
Not
Let's
wasting any
go.
time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Singy, this was a mammoth home run, over 460 feet, according to StatCast.
You know, Boog, there are only maybe 20 or so guys in the game that can hit a baseball that far, and it's absolutely crazy it's even that many.
Here's Sean Murphy. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but he's trying for third. Pitch in for a strike. And the throw out at third. Back now at Oriole Park. Here's Orlando Arcia.
the designated hitter, Orlando Arcia.
On the ground. And
Got
a
him.
quick out, number 1.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And here it comes. Swung on, belted. That's back.
Get up and get going.
Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags at second. He is safe.
The center field,
Go ahead run on base. Isaiah Kiner Falefa up to the plate.
Isaiah Kiner Falefa.
There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second with a stolen base. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base.
And now the DH, Orlando Arcia. Looking to get the tying run on base. Bounced up the middle. Pickett. Throws to first in time. And a pitch. Oh, he gloves it from his knees, the throw. And that's a great play for the out.
The center field, number
And we're back. And now Joe Pickett. And a pitch. Fought off foul. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Strike 3. Got him swinging.
Wow.
And now one away.
Well, we saw a
Wow.
solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off the bullpen.
You still won, though. My goodness, my goodness. 302.
From one. So 1 out, nobody on. And into the box for Baltimore, Joe Pickett. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. On the ground. Throws to first in time.
Yeah, boy.
Line drive, base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. Here's Mauricio Dubon. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Clearly right there trying to set themselves up for a big inning.
Here's Victor Robles. Runner on the go. On the ground to third. Gathers and throws to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. 2 outs, runner at first. Next is the designated hitter. Tapped softly on the ground. Henderson over to first in time. Gets him eat. We go to the top of the 7th and into the box for Baltimore, Joe Pickett. Berrios back to work. And that one fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. That one fouled hard the other way. And a pitch. This to third, into the outfield, base hit.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. That's all for Jose Berrios. Not his best performance, but he leaves with the lead. And we'll get a new Trevor Gott taking over on the mound.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And that gets down into the gap. Pickett headed for the plate. The relay throw. Head first slide, and he's safe.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field.
We go to the 8th. Now it's the second baseman, Joe Pickett. And the right-hander back to work. And that one is lifted in the air. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Mauricio Dubon.
2 outs, bases loaded. And next for the Orioles, Joe Pickett.
Joe Pickett.
This one high in the air to left center. Varsho tracks it down for the out. So they get one, but end up leaving the base. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Garrett Hampson. Here's a 1-2. On the ground, right side. Pickett. Whips it to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Really nice job.
Pickett had a ho-hum game for them.
I'm sure they're glad they got the win, but if he's going to be a driver for their offense, he needs better days than this. Some good signs in this one, though.
2 for 5's not bad. Be quiet.
First for the victorious Orioles, 9 runs.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. So next to hit for Baltimore, Joe Pickett. Fly ball down the line. And it stays fair. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Comes through with the
Let's
RBI.
go.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now here's the
I'm
Orioles DH.
good.
Austin
How are
Hayes.
you doing, Go?
The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Let me give you a shout out. Down. Welcome in. How you doing? How's your weekend?
2 outs. Runner on the go. Right back to him on the mound. Slings to first. That ends the frame. And next for Toronto, Addison Barger.
Addison.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance
Two,
speed,
two,
there's
two.
1. Over to first, safe. Here's Josh Naylor. On the ground, 2 ball. Holiday. Quick feed to second for 1, and that's 2.
Let's go. Yes,
1
sir.
hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. 3 innings complete, all tied 1-1.
I'm doing pretty good. I see you on this baseball. Yeah.
Back now in
I'm
Toronto,
trying to get
standing
this
in as
team
the
to the
power-hitting
World
second
Series. We're
baseman,
winning
Joe
our
Pickett.
division.
The
We're
right-hander
in
back
first
to
place.
work. And a foul
But
ball.
it's still a long more season left though. But I'm trying to get them in. I'm trying to win it all. I'm a rookie, so
Now
they
the
called
0-1.
me up.
Swing and a miss.
I got 60 some RBIs and 22 home runs, and my batting average is over 300 and something.
Cuts on it and misses.
Oh,
That's
not
a
bad.
strikeout. Slider got
That's a
him
good
for
pitch.
strike 3.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to
Oh,
back,
you're welcome.
that's how you
Thank
want
you
to do
for
it.
stopping
Set
by.
him up in the strike zone, then it's...
And now it's Dalton Varsho.
First, everyone gets a shout out.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's 1. Got
Thank
him.
you. Let's
The
go.
double play cuts
I did
down
it
the
myself.
potential
Let's
time
go.
run.
Sometimes you gotta take things in your own hands. Let's go.
Not the easiest thing
Oh.
when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, but maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with...
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there.
Come on, get out. Get out, get out, get out, get out.
By home run.
Let's go! Turbo time.
His
Let's freaking
24th
go.
home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 6-1.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability
Oh
for
my
sure.
bad, 24 home runs now. Well, let's go.
Well, the intentional
Oh,
walk
they're
definitely
grinding.
backfired on them right there. And they thought they were setting themselves up for a better situation, but when you're coming to the plate in that spot...
So 2 away with nobody on. And now for the Jays, Addison Barger.
Addison.
Very
Barger.
Toronto.
Throw him the dark one. Throw him that good stuff.
Let's
2
go.
outs. Bounce to the right side. Pickett.
Got
And
him.
that'll do it. Blue Jays go down in order. They trail
Yeah, I
here,
had to drop
6-4.
in on you. I appreciate it.
And next will be the cleanup hitter.
I'll drop on you when you stream next too, honey.
Up the middle.
Although
Pickett.
I have to work a lot this week, but I'm gonna try my
Tosses to
best to get
first.
to
That ends
everyone's
the inning, and
Twitch channel.
we're back. New inning getting started. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Joe Pickett. And a pitch. And there's a foul ball. White in his 5th season, 31 years old, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016. Liner saved it first.
That swing right there tells me he's
Dang.
seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do.
2 for 4, not bad, but
Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
That one fouled off.
you have to swing at it. That's the only way you hit the damn ball. Come on, commentators. You don't
0-2
swing,
now.
you don't hit the ball.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field.
Not
Varsho
deep
makes the
enough.
catch, and that'll do it. One hit, one left. And
This team has won the series with the win in this game today, so you got your eye on a sweep. It's not going to be easy to do. When you're on the road, a home team is always fighting to keep themselves alive. So got to come out, execute, play really good baseball tomorrow to complete this sweep.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles, 7 runs on 12.
one out, runner at second.
Batting
So
third.
up next for
The
Toronto,
second baseman,
Brendan Donovan.
Brendan Donovan.
3-2 now. Line drive,
Oh,
and it'll be first and third now after that miscue.
Protecting with strikes on him and putting the ball.
2 on, 1 out.
dang, I
Ramon
tried to
Urias
catch that.
Next up for the Blue Jays. 2 on, 1 out. Gets under it and pops it up. And the infield fly rule call.
I got it.
One down. Here's the second baseman, Joe Pickett.
Hey, let him fly up there, huh?
Pickett, only 20 years old, and he's put together some good swings lately with 5 home runs in his last 10 games. Line drive, base
There you
hit.
go. I'll take
So a
that.
man aboard now with 1 away.
I'll take that.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
Here's Mauricio Dubon. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Pickett over at first with 1 away. That one not close. Now 2-2. And a pitch. There goes the runner. Gets a piece and stays alive. The 2-2 now. Runner goes again. Cut on and miss. Throw to second. Out at second. That
Oh my goodness. I thought I was safe. Okay.
swings through that one.
Good changeup.
0-1.
I'm gonna start out with changeup or a freaking slider.
Next pitch, not close, up high.
That did not look like a fastball.
Kicks and deals. Smoked on the ground a second. To first, and that is the inning. Nothing doing here this half.
We're down 8-2. Dang.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs, base is empty. Slides, but it gets by him.
Let's go.
And that extends the inning.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great.
Runner on the move. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The Jays up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Runner on the go again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. This one pretty well decided at this point. 7th inning.
We had one
Set for
sweep
the last
on
half
here.
of the
We,
7th. And
we
here's the
went
catcher,
to Boston
Alejandro
and
Kirk.
swept Boston and Boston. But that was the only team we
Up
swept
the
on
middle,
this thing.
Pickett.
Got
Sends
him.
it to first. And a quick out, number 1. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Addison Barger. On the ground, right side. Pickett throws to first in time. They don't come any. Pickett had a decent showing in the loss.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
We lost. Dang it. What now? We are really happy with the performance this season. Yeah, that's what I want to hear. Oh, Marlins are 60 and 45 with 69 and 38. Let me play this one game right here, guys, and then I'm gonna have to get off.
Ready to go for the last half of the
Miami.
inning. And at the plate for Miami,
we're Miami.
Nick Gordon. On the ground, right side. Pickett tosses to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. Runner at first with 2 away. And now for the Marlins, Jake Berger. Bounce to the right side. Pickett. They take the force out. They don't come much closer than Joe Pickett now at the plate.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. That one ripped right center field. That's a hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here's Mauricio Dubon.
Mauricio Dubon.
2 outs. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in a scoring position.
The Orioles with a chance to score first here at the top of the second. The pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
And the pitch.
2-2.
Runner goes again. Dives and he can't hang on. And he's safe at first.
No, he's in there.
Safe.
He was all
Let's
over
go.
that. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle.
Sunlight,
allowed
welcome
himself
back.
to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
They couldn't get an out, and I was safe at the plate.
Up next for the Orioles, the second baseman.
4-0 on these Miami Marlins.
Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Kicks and deals. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that'll do it.
2 outs here.
And now the switch hitting first baseman Josh Bell. Here's a 1-1. Ripped on the ground to second, and that is the inning. They get a run on.
All right, one time.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
And there's the strike.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Hit in the air, center field. Chisholm in position.
Sack fly, RBI.
Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and they're up by 3.
Well, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the second.
Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jake Berger. Ground ball left side, could be 2. 1 at second, and that's 2.
A pair. Let's go.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. The Marlins trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. And he hits a ground ball right side. Pickett throws to first in time. That ends the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Joe Pickett. 1 for 2.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball 1. And foul ball. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Hard ground ball, base 9. Man at first with 1 gone. Mauricio Dubon, the next to hit for the Orioles. The pitch. Runner takes off. Ball misses. Throw there. Safe.
Well, he's got a cannon of an arm back there behind the dish. A good, accurate throw is just as important in controlling the running game. So maybe
was that
throw
by
a little bit
stolen
right
bases
there.
on the
Didn't finish
season
it
for
off.
me?
It was high, and I think that's what allowed the base runner to make it safely.
Hey, drive him in. No one better right here.
Ripped on a line. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
1 down. So next to hit for Baltimore, Samuel Basallo. Next pitch misses, and that's ball 3. Pickett on third. Dubon at first. 1 gone. Fouls 1 away, and now 3-2. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And he deals. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy,
All right,
but he
we'll
earned
take
that
it.
walk after a long at-bat.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of
Christian
them right here.
Yelich.
So back to the
You're
top
the
of the
guy.
Orioles lineup.
You are the
Christian
main guy.
Yelich will
Come
hit
on.
next.
Better do something.
And now the lefty. And another ball.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
That one is absolutely belted. A dive, and he can't haul it in. One run is in.
I'm going to score.
Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and the lead is up to 5.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front.
Francisco Alvarez, the next to hit. And a pitch. On the ground to third, might be 2. Henderson to second, and they
Yes,
get him
sir.
easily at first. It's a double play.
As a former player,
So first and second with 1 gone. And next for the Orioles, Joe Pickett. That one ripped.
Oh, is that gone?
Hauls it in on the warning track.
not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock.
Josh Bell at the plate now. 1 strike away. Ground ball, and this should do it. Pickett.
Inning over. We
On
came
to
to Miami and
first,
take
ball
game 1, baby.
And the Orioles take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, I'm not sure if he expected to get 9 outs in this one, but he had the gas in the tank to get it done. Kind of a
Look, we got
throwback save for this
70
guy today,
wins.
but helps the team get the win. As you can
First
see, they're pretty happy about it, and they're celebrating his
division.
performance in this one.
I would play more, guys, but I gotta get off here and I gotta get ready because I gotta go to work. But it was fun chilling with you guys. Thank you all for coming through. I appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great, great Sunday. And I hope to see you guys soon. Have a great day, everybody. Be careful. Stay safe. Have a good one, everybody.